Thanks, Zach. So to wrap up, I'll circle back to the big questions for week 2. The first, how is policy analysis the same or different from political science or other disciplines? Policy analysis is really informed by a lot of these sciences, such as economics, political science, cultural studies, but policy analysis is a lot more practical, and it looks directly at ways to problem solve. The disciplines are similar in that they study broadly, sort of study social issues. What does a policy analyst do compared to a decision maker or policy implementator? Policy analysts really do the bulk of the heavy research in terms of every stage of the policy process, most specifically the implementation of the policy, and they develop the best advice for implementing the policy. Decision makers and policy implementers are often the clients of policy analysts. So they're the ones making the final decisions, but the analyst is doing all of the research and informing the decision makers and policy implementers. And why is the policy cycle important to know about? The policy cycle provides a baseline theoretical framework for policymaking studies. It's a way of breaking down a complex and nuanced process to stages that we can easily study and analyze. And finally, our reading questions that we'll pose to the class for the week. We selected a question from each reading. So the first is a major theme in the text is the implicit hierarchical nature of the policy cycle model. What alternative methods do you think would be effective in analyzing the policymaking process? From reading 2, do you believe that the historical progression of policy analysis has moved adequately from being primarily elite focused to becoming more inclusive? Why or why not? And our third question is, can you think of a way that technology, innovations, and big data can positively impact a social problem you're passionate about? What about a negative impact? And that's all we have for this week.